Hey folks, Louie Herron here with Louie Herron Toyota, and we're here with Pastor Terry with New Life Church, and we're talking about the initiative of Joseph's Storehouse. It's their food giving initiative that they have, and so I'm going to turn to Terry. And Terry, again, if you could just explain kind of how long it's been in place, how it impacts folks, how folks can get involved, who they can contact, why you started it. And Heather, she's the one that actually heads it up. She doesn't like to speak very much, so maybe we can get a word out of her, maybe not. But Terry, why don't you explain to the folks and let them know kind of what this is all about?
Well, when I came here 24 years ago, we saw a need for those who were falling through the cracks that didn't have enough to eat. And, we're always going to, Jesus said that, we're always going to have poor people. But we shouldn't have any hungry people, not in America. There's opportunities and ways to make sure that people have enough to eat. Mm-hmm. And so we try to make up the difference. There's a lot of agencies that do have food assistance in Milledgeville, but after they help you, you have to wait a certain period. And sometimes people might be hungry every month rather than every 3 or 4 months. And so working with the other agencies here, we try to make up the difference and catch some of those people and help them when they're in need of food. One of the things that we've tried to do is work very closely with the Middle Georgia Food Bank, which is in Macon. We purchase our food there. That's part of Second Harvest, okay, where food is donated to the communities and to the areas. We are an agency of the Middle Georgia Food Bank. And we purchase food from them, bring it back, then we store it in our facility until a need arises. We try to maintain enough food there to meet the needs throughout the month.
But when you say you feed folks, so I can get a better understanding, do you guys just have a day where you have food cooked and prepared and people can come, or do you physically go out to, I don't want to say a family, but a certain area and set up? Or how does that, like when you gather the food is one aspect, but how do you go initiate getting it out to the people?
Well, usually what will happen is someone will go to a agency here in Milledgeville and they tell them they need food. They'll give them a referral to us.
Okay.
They then contact Heather. Heather will set up an appointment. We meet them. We have a few minutes where we talk to them. We fill out an application, so we have records of who we help.
Right.
And we then assess the need. If it's an individual, they're not going to need as much food as a family.
Right.
And most of the time it is a family. We work with SNAP
and USDA. There are qualifications for both of them.
Yeah. Everybody can't get SNAP. You have to be a single parent to get SNAP.
Okay.
So that food is specifically for that criteria. Then there's a stipulation you can't make a certain amount of money to get USDA. So they have to qualify for that. If they don't qualify for either one of those programs, then Joseph's Storehouse will give them food as well. If they qualify for all three, they're going to get food from each one of those.
Right.
So they may go home with enough food to last a week or two.
In closing, the Joseph Storehouse, I didn't clue in. Tell them with the name Joseph Storehouse, why you named it that.
Well, we wanted to focus on something biblical, and Joseph stored up food during the bad years so that he'd have extra. During the good years, so that he would have extra during the tough times, the bad times.
Right.
And that's what we try to do, is have food available for those people that are running into a problem with having food. I want to also mention our website, because a person can donate there.
Okay.
They can also contact us by email.
Okay.
If there's a need or if there's a situation that we can help them. And it's www.newlifega.com. They can call us on Tuesdays and Thursdays between the hours of 2 and 5 at 478-454-7953.
Great. So if you're in a giving spirit, and again, ultimately that's one of the most important things we can ever do in life is find time to really just, even if it could be bigger for others, but even something small, if you've got canned goods, anything of that nature, it all makes a difference. Everybody affects the outcome, and contribute to Joseph Storehouse. It's a great cause, like many other causes that we work with the Love Bucket. And you can always contact LouieHerronToyota.com, always LouieHerronToyota.com, and we can forward the information and get you to Joseph, Storehouse, or Terry, or Heather, or whoever we need to help make sure that if you want to facilitate that. So that concludes another Love Bucket initiative. Thank you.